Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.
Baby hustle, but the night. Know that the ride or die.
Welcome. Welcome to the House of the Princess.
I keep waiting by my seat. Know that the ride or die.
I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet.
Baby hustle, but the night. Waiting by my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when
Thank
I
y'all
was
for
not
joining
around.
us.
Certain people that I know.
Happy holidays. Welcome to the House of the Princess, where is your lovely, illustrious host, me, Princess AV, where I'm what, y'all? 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. Let me see your 50/50s in the chat and your crowns in the chat. Let me know that y'all is in the house and show me some love. Now, look, if you're watching on the replay or maybe you're watching live, okay, y'all already know what to do when you come in here and sit down. Make sure you press the like button first, okay? Don't be lazy. Even if you're watching on the television, hit them 3 dots on that remote and press that thumbs up. Also, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Support a Black business. Support a Black sister, okay? This is my business, and I know you like to be in it, so come on over here and subscribe. Also, if you don't always know when I'm going to be live, it will help if you press the notification bell. And if you really like what's going on, press all, and you'll always know and get a notification when I'm going live. For those of you that are already in the chat, we have the members live, and you too can join the congregation of the House of the Princess for the small price of either $2.99 a month or maybe $25.99 a month. We have 5 price tiers. I know y'all finna get them taxes back, okay? So if I gotta wait for you, I'm gonna wait for you, okay? We got a personal trainer mark because January is 1st. Those are the prince and princesses. For $15.99, he will help you get your body right. Okay, we do yoga on Sundays, inspiration with Miss Janae. We got a lot of things and a lot of benefits to being a member here. So feel free to join. There is a join button right below next to the subscribe button. And also the link is in the description box, okay? Come on over here because it's be lit over here. Now, I see a lot of people is live, so I do thank you for everybody that's coming in. You could be anywhere, but every Tuesday night, y'all know to be up in here. Okay, so let me give a shout out to see who is live today, and I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday, okay? Y'all was checking up on me, and I appreciate it. Hello, sister. The brother in your head is in the back. And look, for those while you're waiting, make sure that you tell me. Put in the chat, members, whether you got a wine glass or whether you got a red cup, what you're drinking out of today. And today I just decided at the last minute, instead of water, I got some water over here, but I got a little wine. And we're trying something new. This is raspberry wine by Cooper's Hawk. Let me know what you're drinking on. Hey, Miss Weedy Pooh. Weedy Pooh is in the building. And look, she is going to be our first breakout star here next year. And she got some content for you, okay? And she's getting her feet wet. So go follow Miss Weedy Pooh. We have another model. Okay, Bikini Body Challenge. Hey, love. My nice and shining armor. Make sure you give them some love and respect. Hey, Vicky Black. Carol, you got here right on time to get the live early. How you doing? Hey, Miss Sean Ray, Miss Marva. Hey, Serene, welcome and thank you. Ebony M, Sister Funkenstein is in the building. We're about to get your gifts to you from the holiday party as well. Hey, Wendy. Y'all got your crowns in the chat. Yes. I love to see it. And of course, the house mother, Black Diamond, is in the building. Hey, Plum. I'm looking righteous today. Well, we might get a little ratchet tonight. You know how I do. And my BJ, hey, how you doing? How do you say that? Key by or Kai by. Welcome. I haven't seen that name in here, but welcome. And Jam is in the building. Thank you so much. All right, y'all coming in the house for Christmas. Y'all already clapping. Thank you very much. We ain't even started talking about it. Hey, PVT. Let me get on down here. Plum, thank you for kicking off the super chats this evening. Thank you so much for giving the super sticker. Y'all give her a little ghetto soul clap. Thank you so much for your contribution. And she's telling, look, super chats are welcome also. You can always support the House of the Princess by giving a cash app as well. I take Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. So if you need the information, it's in the description box, or just put it in here and I'll give it to you. One of our mods will put it in the chat. Hey, TC. And Miss Drea, hey, I'm in that thing like a dookie stain. I love you so much. And Drea was my co-host for the holiday party, and she got down on it. And we're going to have a New Year's Eve day party for you this week. So y'all be ready. It's gonna get lit up in here. Okay, and one more, Delicia. I ain't seen you in a while. Hey. How you doing? So guess what we have? We have some people I go way back with today that is going to put some knowledge on you, and it's going to be having a fun night tonight. Y'all be like, how do I know all these people? Honey child, I just do. Hey, Candace. Okay. Oh, shit. Thank you, Wendy, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Let me give you a ghetto soul clap. Thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution. So I have some friends of mine I want to introduce. They are movie makers, producers, writers. Okay. And you know how I love when I like to, I think I bring more black men on my show than anything. But we love to see when our own is doing well. And I go way back with them, all the way back to childhood, all the way back to high school. So I would like for you to get to know them. And you know, we're all about support here at this channel. Okay. I'm going to introduce them before we get all into the good salutations of everything. Okay. So we're going to get up and we're going to talk about their movies and TV shows and things that they have going on. And again, I thank everybody that's coming in the building. I see the numbers going up. Make sure you hit that like button. Okay. So without further ado, I want to introduce some great friends of mine. First, I am going to introduce Mr. Doreon Johnson. And y'all give them a ghetto soul clap as they come up, okay? Hey, Doreon.
What's up, princess?
Hey.
What's up, princess? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. How you
what
doing?
You drinking on?
Thank you for having us on the show.
What you drinking on?
Just a little red wine.
Oh, okay.
Something that's going to keep me attentive. How you doing?
And not too much over.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be. I'm happy that you had us. Thank you for having us.
Oh, well, you know, I'm all about support. I'm all about support. And before I introduce our next guest, we want to give a ghetto soul clap and a thank you to Carol Chamberlain for the super sticker. You know, thank you so much for y'all support. Thank you so much. Shout out. Okay, so our second guest is Mr. Tyrell clowning. Mr. Tyrell TC Collins. Let me bring him on up. Thank you so much. Hey, hon.
What up, AV?
How you doing?
What up, bro? I'm good.
What you drinking on?
Oh, this some Avion's lime juice and a splash of orange juice.
Are you trying to get lit tonight?
This every other night.
It's probably a splash.
He got some passion fruit.
I know, ain't no passion about this.
I was gonna say, ain't nothing wrong with a little passion in your life.
What's that thug passion?
It's gonna get you there.
You gotta take another pause for the cause. Thank you for another super sticker, Miss Wendy A. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Drea coming in earlier. I don't know who looks better, him or the wine. Oh, Charlie. He just looking you lost. You got some early flirtation going on. Please excuse my people. They have less filters than you think. So, Dorian, introduce yourself to the people. Tell them a little about what you do and what you're trying to do. Your career wise. Is he stuck reading?
Who was that, to me or Tyrell?
Well, your name is Doreon, right?
Princess?
Yes. Yes.
You breaking
Can
up
you hear
some.
us or you on
I
a delay?
apologize. You breaking up some. Just a little bit, and it's a little lag. It's up.
You look like you lagging.
A little bit. Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Huh?
Now we can.
Hold on, let me.
You know it's snowing outside. You might have to get off the
Doreon Johnson, as you said. I know it's a little lag. Anyhow,
you might have to get off that Wi-Fi.
Filmmaker, film producer, film. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me turn it off. Let me turn it off.
Yeah, I already know how it go around here. We always gotta have something happen. Hello, Lonnie. Why he doing
Wi-Fi right here?
Petty. Why he doing that? Oh yeah, now we can hear you. Can you hear us? You know it's snowing outside and Xfinity don't act right. So, oh wait, you AT&T man. Excuse me. Let me not sin against you. And he froze. TC, go ahead and tell about yourself. Why he getting that together?
Am I back?
You back? I think he back. He should be all right. You good? This nigga camera shot.
Yeah. I think he just got a delay. Try it again.
Yeah.
Try it again. Yes.
Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey, yes. No, okay. So Doreon Johnson, filmmaker, writer, director, producer, all that and above. Soon to be actor. We started this thing about maybe about 6 years ago. I started doing music videos for local artists, and that started to go real good. So good that it developed into a filmmaking company that I started building. Well, Tyrell was one of my long-term friends from high school, and we met up on a video shoot actually. And the brother told me if I'm rocking, he rolling. So he ain't left my side since. So we started on this journey to make film, and we wrote and directed the first film back in 2017, I believe, called Soul Ties. And Soul Ties was a musical drama about 3 African-American women that sing. And that movie, we actually rented out a club, the entrance in Harvey, and we sold it out. We had 300 to 400 people there. We put up our own screen, put out our own chairs, and we did real good. And from at that event, my eyes were opened to the art of filmmaking. I had a love for it because of all of the artistic ability and the things you can put into film, music, sound, visual. And that night, after we made that film, we did that screening, and that night, I fell in love with film. I fell in love with it because people really appreciate film. When they watch film, a film is something you can get away for 2 hours. You can leave your life and get away for 2 hours. or however long the film is. So that night, like I said, I fell in love with it. And so the next year we did a comedy, Disconnected One, 2018. And we had 10 theaters we sold out. We had 10 theaters we sold out with that movie. Got to the Chicago Tribune, they did a story on us. We did very well with that movie, and it's just on and on and on. We ended up doing a suspense film the year after that, 2019. We took 5 actors down to Tupelo, Mississippi, and did a black horror suspense film. 5 days into Tupelo, Mississippi, and we did very well with that film. And that film is actually on Amazon, I believe.
Amazon
And
Prime. You can stay tonight.
yeah, and then that same year we did the year before that horror film, we did a mafia series here in Chicago called New Ties, and we have 9 episodes currently to that on our streaming service and on Amazon. So now this year, the pandemic set us, slowed us down a little bit, but we got a film finished this year, Disconnected 2. We just had a premiere in which you came out, and we got some laughs, and we had a very nice first 2 screenings. So we're on the road to do some things in 2022, and I'm excited about it.
Trying to unmute myself, and I gotta sneeze. Look, they'll be flirting hard with y'all asses up in this chat.
GC looks formal. I am formal.
You got Miss Sweetie Pooh looking at you. She over here talking about you fine.
Thank you. I don't see it though, But now,
tell them about yourself.
Well, you already know. My name Tyrell. TC. I prefer TC. That's Tyrell, so that's formal. I don't know where they came from, but I'm from the South Side, and like he said, he said everything basically. But what we trying to do is really take over this city with this production thing. Try to put out quality work with quality actors. We build up actors, help. We trying to build with a lot of different people and see this thing forward. Like this project with Disconnected 2. It was rough trying to get it done through this pandemic, but definitely stuck with it, stayed hard with it, and it came through. Everybody came through for us, and it's I don't know. It's a feeling I get when I make this movie. I'm an entertainer, so it's like when I get to see that movie up on that screen and hear them people laughing. I used to couldn't sit through them, but now I sit through and watch the movie. I used to go out in the parking lot. I ain't gonna tell you what I did. I go to the parking lot and chill, cool my nerves, but now I actually sit through it. And I sat through the 2 screenings we had. And it was 2 different responses, and both of them was good. It wasn't nothing I kind of predicted what he was going to laugh at. So that thing entertaining, that's what we have with it. That's what we definitely have with it.
Ooh, Wanda, you done seen
I'm from
him
the South Side,
before?
Roseland. I'm from Roseland, baby.
You done seen him before, Wani?
Yeah, I'm from the South Side.
So look, we all go way back to high school, so y'all already knew I was into theater and music.
Yeah.
I knew what y'all was into. Of course, Doreon was an artist, but he was very quiet. And
I was doing the music too. I was doing the music too. That's what we both really. My first love is music. That rapping though, so that's his too. So that's the connection right there. But yeah,
very true. Very true.
I wouldn't imagine to see y'all years later when we evolve. Well, I think I've even evolved into a lot of different things that I didn't think I would do. I never thought I wanted to be on TV, but I think I'd be hosting a show on YouTube. But at what point, what made you just pop in? I know Doreon you looked at it a little, you expounded upon it a little bit, but at what point in your life you was like, let me try this. Let me do this. Let me try something different and go into.
Because it was, one person you could be great. Yeah, I'm from the Wild Hunters. Let it.
Well,
one person can be great, but 2 minds is better. If you, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's that that vibe I get when we doing this. They funny as hell. And it's that vibe I get when I do, like, I can't explain it. You just threw me off because I'm trying to read the comments and they.
I'm stop. I'm gonna let you get it out before I put the comments.
It's a vibe being creative. Like when you meet somebody creative like you, a lot of people where I'm from, they're like, yeah, go ahead with that. Yeah, let me see you do that. All right, cool. When you meet somebody like that on that same vibe, and you actually doing work and getting things done, that's the thing right there. See, I hate being stagnant. Doreon move. I like to move. So when you moving, you can get things done. So we get things done with this, and it's like, I can't explain, AB. I fucking love it. Being creative, I fucking love it.
Well, I mean, I would I would say, you know, you said what made it click. Well, I was always in the art as
Yeah, because you was an artist, you know, and you was doing the t-shirts and shit when I'd be inboxing you, and then one day you did a TV show.
Yeah, you know what? I stepped away from art for years, like 10 to 15 years after high school, and it just came emerging back in me. It was like, you wasting your life if you're not doing this. You know what I mean? It woke up and it was like, you got to do something creative or you're not going to sleep at night. That's literally what happened. And I started doing the music again. And then I started doing videos. And then me and TC met back up. And then TC was like, oh, well, this is what I'm doing. If you're doing it, I'm doing it with you. So I was like, all right, come on. So we never stopped. We just kept going. And that's just the thing, the consistency. Once it wakes up in you, it's something that just like, I think I heard Tyler Perry said, he said, something in you is just telling you to do it. Do it. Don't stop. Keep doing it. You have to listen to that voice. And I'm just listening to the voice.
It's a calling. It's a calling on you.
It's a calling.
Because it's one thing to do the movies. I should have asked you to send some clips, to show some clips. But it's all right, you got something on the internet, don't you?
The trailer on the internet.
Yeah, on
what you say?
YouTube.
You can go on either one of our pages. It's all up and down there.
Okay, I'll find it and then I'll share it and we'll watch the clip. Since y'all in here, I know they won't copyright strike me. It's a calling that's on you, and like I think as we grow older, you start to find yourself, and you start to realize, like, okay, where do I want to go? What do I want to do, and how I'm going to get there? You know, and then you understand the difference between, okay, I'm working to pay the bills, but what can I do that I love to do that I can thrive in? And when I was in college, I took a workshop down in Disney World. And what I learned, and it always stuck with me, was at one of the workshops, he said that the most successful people in the world are people who are doing something that they love to do, and they would do it for free. And in that being said, you're still doing art. Both of y'all are still doing art and music. You're just doing it in a different way. And in the beginning, you had to do it for free.
Yeah.
Because y'all, let me tell you, they invested in these movies and these projects. It comes out of their pockets. Y'all want to talk about that part of it? They invested in themselves in order to make their dreams come true.
You gotta invest in yourself. If you're scared to invest in you, who gonna want to invest in you? So you gotta invest in yourself. I mean, it's people out here that find people to invest, and they call them producers and executive producers, and they put their hands in. Ain't nobody putting their hands but the hands that's right here. That's what you see. So I prefer like that. I don't want their money. You know,
I think it works better because when you have everybody hands in what you do, you have to also listen to what they have to say to you. You have to kind of do what they say, you know what I'm saying? And I'm that way, like even with my shows and this is my channel, like a lot of people want to come in, and I've gotten to the point where I barely want anybody in my circle or to be on my shows or whatever, because it takes away your autonomy from it. Like when I want to move, I move when I want to move. When I want to do shit, I do what I want to do shit, you know. My businesses, nah, I got majority stock in everything, if not all stock in everything I do, because I know how I feel. And I know what the vision is. And I'm able to execute it. And it's hard to find a partner. Y'all are able to find partners in what y'all doing to execute a vision, and y'all on one accord.
Oh, this shit ain't easy. It ain't easy dealing with this motherfucker, no sir. But that's good though, because if you agree on everything,
I feel you, Princess.
You can't agree on everything. You got to bump heads in order to find that creativity. You can't just agree. Everything is not just, and that's the difference. Me and him, we too different, but we bring that same entity.
Yeah, I actually beat him up twice a week.
This nigga try, still try. Hey, look,
you tried it.
Remember back in high school?
No, you know what? You know what? You know what? I got real love for this brother right here. You know, we go way back, and it is a brotherhood, and we ain't gonna always agree on decisions creatively. You know what I mean? But we understand that you're not supposed to agree all the time when you're a creative, because you're gonna have a vision. They're gonna have a vision, and you have to find a way to make that vision mash together and work. And we actually are coming up with something now to show how we do what we do. And it's going to be very interesting going into the new year.
Yeah.
You know I'm nosy.
Top secret.
I was like, you know I'm nosy, so I'll ask off camera.
Yeah.
And hey, Princess, and you know what, Princess? We got to get, like, I love what you're doing. I love this. This is creative. This is innovative. And you're showing a lot of entrepreneurial spirit right here. And I'm thinking, even so, like, we got to work together. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a
you love me now,
huh? Yeah, like you can pop in, and it's about branding. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's about branding. So we could take you could pop in the movie and be like, yeah, such and such, I'm Princess, and I got the 411. You know what I mean? So even if it's just a small role, we could pop you in, show your brand, boom. And then you could get other roles too. Because I know you love this. I know this is what you do too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's on the tap? Okay, we're drinking raspberry wine by Cooper's Hawk. That's what we got. And TC got some Avion and pineapple. And Doreon got some red wine.
Avion and lime juice with a splash of orange juice. Ain't no pineapple here. Man, Doreon
I'm sorry. I know he said passion. Look, Miss Weedy Pooh is trying to vet you. TC, I ain't never seen her act like this. Miss Weedy Pooh will smoke with you too. That's why we call her Weedy Pooh.
Oh, 420. We 420 friendly.
I ain't never seen Miss Weedy Pooh flirt with nobody.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, she must like you for real. She 4 hours away. Ooh, shawty. Okay, so well, we definitely came to talk about Disconnected. So not only did you do a Disconnected 1, but we got a good old Disconnected 2, and allegedly a Disconnected 3. So I hear. So let's tell us about the movie before we watch the second trailer. The movie Disconnected. How y'all came up with to make a comedy, because comedies are not necessarily easy to make, because you can think you funny and it may not translate on camera when you're talking about directing and getting your actors into the place that you want them to be to execute the jokes. And it's even physical comedy there. It's not always easy. You have to pick the right people to do it. And you have to have that vibe and that chemistry. So writing a comedy is not necessarily easy. So first, what made y'all decide to write a comedy? Because you got all the rest of that shit is not funny. And how did y'all decide to execute Disconnected here, the Disconnected series?
Well, I'll speak first, and then I'll let Tyrell go. Disconnected it was an idea that I had because I work for the phone company, and I went through a lot of funny shit at work. Right, I went through a lot of bad shit, good shit, funny shit you will never believe unless you went through it. And I was like, when I started doing film, I said I got to tap into what I do because it's nothing better to you to write about than what you know about. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna tap into this. I'm gonna bring this to Tyrell, see what he think. I brought it to Tyrell. Tyrell's like, oh, it's a great idea. Let's do it. So we sat down and started writing the first movie, and we just couldn't believe what we were writing. Everything was coming out funny to us. Now we were writing it, and when we started to present it to people, that the actors, they was like, wow, that's a great idea. This is a great idea. So we put two guys together, and their chemistry was great. The two first original actors, they had great chemistry. And once we put them together, we knew we had something. But Tyrell, when I brought him the idea, he loved it. We sat down, and when me and him write, everything just flows. We barely ever have writer's block because he feeds off of me, I feed off of him. We write together. If we got 40 scenes to write, I write 20, he writes 20. And it just flows. It clicks.
Well, Disconnected 2. Since, like we said, we got a good response from Disconnected 1, Disconnected 2, it had to come. But we had a different, what's crazy is, I think things happen for a reason. We had a whole different idea for Disconnected 2. We was going to feed off of what happened, but none of the actors wanted to act right and come back. They didn't want to come back where they had different reasons or this and that. And then some of them came. Yeah, wait a minute. Some of them came back. I'm finna spill the tea, man. Doreon, let me spill this tea. Some of them came back, and they was upset because they wanted to have more in stock with the movie than what they invested in the movie. And when they wasn't able to just come in and say, look, I'm finna bulldoze and take over y'all situation, I guess they wanted to put us on the back burner and let it slide. So they thought by leaving out at the last minute, it was going to hurt us. Now, we just went back to the chopping block, started writing again, rewrote it, came up with a new concept, and shit was even funnier than the first shit we wrote. That shit sounds funny. It was funnier than the first shit we wrote. But it's just the fact that nothing ever happens how you plan it when you write these movies.
Crazy.
But everything is organic, how it fell in place with this actor leaving, this one came in place, this scene was wrote, everything was, we wrote this movie, 6 months, 7 months during the pandemic.
You answered my next question. I was gonna say, how long did it take you to write each movie?
This one 6, 7 months.
6 months. Yeah, because as a writer, you don't want to. Yeah, as a writer, you don't want to rush anything. You know what I mean? You want to let it flow. You want to let it flow naturally. So when you feel like you need to stop, you stop. You come back to it. So yeah, good 6 months is what we usually take.
Make me not feel so bad.
Make you feel. Why you say that?
Because I've been writing some things for an extremely long time, and then I stop and put it down for a couple of months, and then I pick it up.
It be like that though. You got to. You got to, even if you got to start something else, and then just to keep the creative. But sometimes you lose if you focus on something too long. Like even with editing, you look at that screen too long. Eventually, you got to walk away from it. You're just gonna start just writing anything, just doing anything. So sometimes you got to sit it down. I had a movie I was writing on it for 2 years, but it's just something solo that I was doing. But I love this idea so much that I don't want to rush it. What I'm rushing for. So I've been sitting on it, but I done wrote 4, 5 projects since then and just went straight through it. But this one project, I just don't feel like I should rush it. So it's okay.
Right. Drea is on your heels tonight. She said, "Why didn't you call me when the
Who?
actresses left? I'm gonna have to send y'all my new number."
Yeah.
She cutting up tonight. Don't pay her no. So let me make this bigger. No, that's not what I want to do. No, I didn't say press pause. Before we get into this disconnected, I'm going to share the screen so that y'all can get to know what disconnected is. Because I know y'all was like, okay, we talk about a movie we ain't never seen and never heard before. So here's the trailer for Disconnected 2. Okay. And then we'll come back. We're gonna pause for calls, and then we'll come back because I know Tyrell either getting a drink or rolling up. So here we go.
Yeah. So I was kind of hoping the Lord would put me out of my misery.
Finally got his connection with God. Mr. King? Be blessed.
Your rent is due today? Okay. And I know you gonna be short.
The second chance program. You cool, right? One low rate. Why Mr. King ain't called me? Because I'm the man for the job.
Whitey, no righty.
With my dope.
What did you say to me?
Out here again. Are we done yet?
I'm just talking and y'all can't hear me. Goodness gracious.
At all. I thought you knew.
That is the trailer. That is the trailer. Is that the only trailer or is it another one I need to look for?
Oh, no, that's the official one.
No, that's the only trailer.
Okay. Now she tells me, look, Drea, well, we'll talk about that. You want to get on camera? She said, let me quit playing before I have somebody wipe wedge in my head between the washer and the dryer. Silence behind that. DC, look. Look. So
I forgot my lime juice.
So, of course, I've seen the movie. Okay, and quiet as it kept, I had a little low key part in the movie. And it's funny, you know. And I know it's not necessarily a secret, but I'm asking, what is your secret to funny? Because I know when I write and I've let other people read it, and they've been like, well, how did you come up with these jokes? So for me, it's not jokes. I'm like, it's kind of like what Tyler Perry said. When I'm writing, I see this person standing there visually and I see them talking to another person. And this is the banter that goes on back and forth. And it's not necessarily to say, oh, I'm going to put a joke right here. It just happened to be a situation that's funny and it moves forward with that. So what is your secret when you write the comedy? How do y'all come up with the comical situations in that?
Say and do
Well, I'll let Tyrell
get away with
go first.
Say and do the shit I know I can't get away with. just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I want to say in real life that I don't supposed to. Shit, that's my chance to get it all out there. So whatever come to mind, I don't give a fuck what I'm gonna say it. Then I probably let Doreon censor it or some shit. But I just say whatever. I think that's where it come from.
Come on, Mr. Doreon. He gonna have 10 ladies in his DMs after this.
Yeah, right. They all coming for Tyrell. Now, I think funny is sometimes the things that people want to say but are afraid to say. I think speaking your mind. I think the things, like I said, that may be inappropriate. Sometimes you may see something somebody knows or whatever the case. When you speak on something that may not be, nobody else wants to say it, but you say it. And sometimes in comedy sometimes is uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Have you ever watched a movie where it's like, damn, he just ran through the street naked? You know what I mean? Most actors
I just saw a movie like that.
You know what I mean?
Must have seen the
It
same
takes
movie
that.
I saw.
Yeah, it takes a courageous person to write. It takes a courageous person to write the uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to push the limit, like Tyrell said, and just write what's uncomfortable sometimes. And those scenarios sometimes are the funniest things.
It's the timing too. It's about the timing.
So what's your
It's
favorite
the timing
scene
too.
in
The
D2?
timing,
My
the timing
scene.
is that.
Oh, my bad.
Both of y'all. What's your favorite scene in
Is
D2?
that my scene? My favorite scene is the oh my God, I had a couple. My favorite scene was maybe with Wooly, the old man. When I think when he was smoking weed with the girl. I think that was one of my favorite because it was so inappropriate and so it just landed. Everything landed right with that scene. To me, everything was right.
Yeah, it was the perfect timing. It was the
TC,
timing.
what's your favorite?
My scene and Eugene's scene. I had two.
Oh, the scene with me.
Hey, when I first seen it,
Eugene's scene, huh?
yeah. And when I first seen it before, it came to the screening thing, I'm just fucking dying laughing because it's like
Come and get this box.
Yeah, but you did us a solid on that part right there. But if you see the original, like you heard it, like you matched that shit up to the T. Like there it is. For real. Like you can't even really tell, but yeah, that's my favorite too.
Fonte.
I told him like I would have never seen him doing nothing like that. Like he really transformed as an actor in that scene.
Thank you, Miss Dre. What was that? Eugene?
Oh, we gonna put everything in the chat. We finna talk about how you can watch all this shit. Okay, we definitely gonna get some subscribers.
Yeah.
And some watchers, some viewers. Maybe see, look, y'all ain't even going out the state to do no screenings outside the state.
Not yet. The farthest
we're gonna try to do some more screenings, but COVID is really. We're gonna try to make it accessible to everybody on our side because COVID is kind of out of control right now. So we don't want to endanger people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chicago got new regulations and things coming up with this new year. So that makes everything harder.
Yeah, so we're gonna get it on the site. Yeah.
I'm done with you, lady. She is in it tonight. That's my people though.
They telling you need a co-host, huh? Oh, okay, that's what they saying.
So let's talk about not only D2, give them a little background of New Ties, Come and Stay the Night, your other projects. What other those projects, the past projects and new projects that you got going on?
Well, first and foremost, you know, you
I'll
can
let
see.
Tyrell talk about New Ties.
I got you. You can see everything, and I mean everything on Killing the Arts TV. You're gonna put that down in the description so they can see that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm gonna do like this so it can pop up. Killing the
That's
Arts
what you
TV.
want. I got it. Okay. Hold on. I got you. God damn it, go on somewhere. Okay. Continue.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you about New Ties. New Ties is a series that we started. What movie we was working on? We was working on a movie in the midst of that. And we just started writing a series. He just woke up one day like, "Hey, bro, I got a new idea for a new show. Let's do it." I'm like, "All right, fuck it, let's do it." But New Ties is a Oh, there you go.
Hey, I misspelled the shit. Hold on.
Take the G off.
Take the G out. Take the G out.
But we got a very diverse cast. Chicago is a diverse city, so you know we had a very diverse cast, and it's about little mafia families going at it with neighborhoods, you know, like just where they intertwine at some drug dealing going on and some backstabbing and some love mystery type, you know, some soap opera stuff, some power with the Chicago version, I guess. It's that Chicago power with some great actors, but we in season 2 right now, going into episode 205. We only have 5 episodes each season. Season 2 is very, 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 very exciting. You got to see season 2, but you got to see 1 first. But we're going into 205, episode 5, and it's gonna definitely be rocking. So you can catch that on Killing the Arts TV.
And or I seen it on the good old Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, you definitely can see it on there too. Oh, I'm sorry, you got me right. Okay, oh, you know the answers. You gonna ask them the answer. You already know. Plug it for me.
I know some of them, not all of them, but of course, as a television host, I have to do my research.
See, that's real support. That's real support, though. That's real support. Kick in, bro.
I don't know. Y'all shit might be a little bit worse
you
than
say?
Power.
You think so?
I mean, just the first scene in the first episode.
It's a little...
Oh, that sex scene?
No, I'm talking about the violence. The violence. Violence.
Oh, that's the sec. Oh, that's the first. I thought you were talking about the first scene. Oh, that's the second episode.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The violence. You think so?
I was like, God dang, I wasn't ready.
You wanted to take the gloves off.
You got to turn it up. You got to bring them in. You know, then you wind them down. Then you
We wanted to take the gloves off. You know.
Yeah. People like to be entertained.
Ooh. I can't. Okay, Miss Weedy Boo. Oh, you better have a place to visit this COVID, honey. Oh, Miss Weedy Boo got her eye on you. I can't even concentrate. Y'all is crazy up here tonight. But anyway, did you take a hit today, Miss Weedy Boo? Okay, so your actors and actresses, you definitely have a diverse amount of projects, and all of your projects are very diverse in audience and actors. How do you come to pick your actors and actresses, and how did you come to that decision of we just not gonna make black shit? Okay, then we gonna include other folks.
Go ahead, bro.
Well, I'll say this.
We
We always want, the world is diverse. The world is diverse. We don't want to be seen as just black directors. You know what I mean? We want to share our experiences as black people with the world, and not only our experiences, but other people's experiences, other people's cultures, things that other people, you know, we don't want to be local. We want to be national. We want to be worldwide. So to do that, you have to tap into the world, period. And the world is full of people. Now, are we going to tell some great Black stories? Yes, we are. We're going to tell a lot of great stories about our people. We have plans to do that, and we already do that on a small level. But we're not going to neglect other cultures. You know what I mean? Latin culture, any culture out there. We're gonna tap into those cultures too, because we don't want to just be a small, we don't want to have this small view on the world or just our perspective. We want to have an entire, you know what I mean, perspective from other cultures
To identify with
and
other
blend it all
people.
together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So for the peoples that's in the chat, how do y'all pick the people? How can they get down and audition? Do you have
Tyrell.
casting couch auditions?
Tyrell.
Ain't no casting couch.
No.
Serious
No
replies
casting couch here.
Seriously, how can someone audition to be in a production, possibly?
I mean, shit, we real people. You see my name right there. That's my Facebook. Message. Audition tapes. If you got audition tapes, if you got anything that you've been in that you can send, hopefully a reel. Show me what you got. We definitely into the business of putting people in the business. Like, we try to help out as many people as possible. That you show me you got a little talent, I can bring the rest of it out of you. That's what we do over here at Killing Hearts. Wow. If you show me a
Don't
little
say that
talent,
like that, because the ladies is in the chat on fire already. Don't say it like that.
No. You definitely ain't like.
You got a little bit of talent. I can
You
take
making
it.
it more than what it is. That's the ratchet. That's the ratchet part of the show. I see. Okay. Well, ladies, when you hear, I'm going to direct you to our casting director. She's very nice and polite, and she will make sure everything gets to us properly. Let's just start
No,
laughing.
he said he ain't finna get no parts of that.
Professional.
Professional. I appreciate it. No, we ain't gonna sit up there and do it. Oh, she says, wait, Shay says, I have the skills to pay the bills,
Okay.
Well, actually, she does do pretty good. We've done a few parodies here on YouTube, some comedy here, and most of it is improv, making fun of other YouTubers and other YouTube situations. And she does come with to be improvisational, and we impersonate other people, not here on this channel, but on other channels. It's Jolene Loser. You might find some good actors over there, because those improvisational things be lit.
That's good on the spot. If you can act on the spot, that's some good shit. Everybody can't do that. Some people need to be queued up and robotic with it, like
warmed all up.
Yeah. You got to be able to freestyle. That's good shit.
Yeah, some people you can warm them up, they still ain't got it. So acting is not as easy as like people like to think it is. And even if you're an established actor, that does not mean that you are meant to play the part that you want to. It's about matching the vision of the director, and being able to have everyone see you as that person.
With that being said, so how do you feel about this thing, colorism? How do you feel about that? When you say with the director matching up for the part, and nowadays you see people, the fans, they feel like, oh, this character could have been darker, or this character could have looked more like this, or this character too light to play that position. But what do you think about that?
Well, especially coming from the generation we come in with, back 20 years ago, I was auditioning to be in pieces, and colorism is a thing. It's a fact. I do think that nowadays that we're more accepting of different hues and shapes and sizes. It's way more easier now than what it used to be. And it's also easier now that we have social media and different mediums in order to get things across. But yes, there is such thing as colorism, but as a person that's on the other side of that, that writes and directs, sometimes I just don't see it for you, okay? And that could be any director. If you don't match my vision of what I see happening, it just is what it is. And sometimes that happens to be race, creed, and color. It's a fact.
Right. True.
I
Yeah.
don't see Karen jumping into the place when I want Taekwon Tanisha in there. It's just it is what it is.
True. That's
We
how I
don't
felt
want to.
about D2 though. Cause they had the two lead characters dark skin, it wasn't no light skin that's in there.
Y'all petty. Look what they said, light skin coming back. Look, I told y'all I love me some little light skin child. I go to town for my beige brothers now. I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate. And y'all, I put the let me pin it. I'm sorry. I'll put it in the chat again for anybody who would like to ask a question. I know y'all gonna be shy today, so I ain't even worried about it. But if you would like to call in and ask a question, you can. Now, for those who are not regulars, don't come in here with no fuck shit, okay? I prefer you to be on camera, or if I don't know you at all, let me see you behind camera before I put you up. Because don't be coming up here naked and all that type of shit, because it's gonna be some problems. Y'all know I get real hood around here. Okay, so but if I know you and you don't want to be on camera, you cool. But you could come up here and ask a question to the gentleman as you so choose. The link is in the chat, and I just pinned it. Make sure that you're liking this video as y'all coming in as well. When you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, sometimes you have to say, fuck them, folks. Everyone will not be happy with the characters, but they will get over it. Mhm.
Real shit.
I also want to think, you tell me if you agree. I think if you make a good project that people can see beyond color and
Yeah.
see beyond those minor things when you immerse them into a good project.
If it's good, then
Yes.
they shouldn't see it. All they should see is the art. Anything else is just nitpicking.
This is good. Denzel Washington says some things are not colorist, some things are just culture. Now you had okay, so you know now D1 had a little bit more ass in it than D2. But you guys had pretty women of all cultures. You even had one leading lady. She had locks in her hair, which is, you know, people is not necessarily they embrace it in life. And say, girl, get you some locks, but on the television, you don't see that translate. I think you had a good diverse amount of women. How did you come about that? Was that intentional or it was based on this is what we have and this is what I see for the project?
That right there, what we see for the project is organic. People sometimes we write things and see people in certain positions and things, and sometimes it just come to us and it be that. But the whole thing is we're not living in a world where it's just us in the world. We live in a world like you said earlier, different styles, short hair, long hair, black, white, Chinese, Asian, fat, small, whatever. We living in this diverse world. So when you working in that workplace, it's a diverse workplace. He could tell you more about that. He work in a diverse workplace where it's just so many different people. So that's real life. That's real life.
Yeah, I think that that was shout out to my homegirl Shay Don. That was her name. That's her name. We chose her because she's just a phenomenal talent. She lights up on screen. She's very, very, very talented. And we wanted a younger black woman, and I just love her style. Everything about her screams personality. And we put her in there and she did her thing. But do we pick people for what they look like? Not at all. If you are a great actor, we're gonna go with you. If you're right for that role, like you said, Princess, that's what we going with. Light skin, dark skin, brown skin, white, black, Hispanic. If you fit that role, we're gonna go with you. We don't believe in, oh, we just want to work with this or that, or we got to pick a dark skin or light skin, or if you do the job and you kill it, we're gonna go with you. Period.
We have a question in the chat, and I saw Veronica floating around here. If you still here, you could come on in, Veronica, and come on in the chat real quick. I saw her dipping in here. How long does it take for the cast to be decided? Do y'all set up a time frame up front, or is it go with the flow type of thing?
With the flow, as we writing it, we casting it, we thinking about.
I think we cast along the way.
Yeah. That's the best way.
What you say, Tyrell?
Same. I just said the same shit. We cast it as we go along, as we writing it, as we vision it, as we done work with so many different people. We be like, damn, I think this person good for this role, or maybe this person good for, or sometimes we're like, nah, let's get a fresh face. So as we going along, and then we could be sitting there writing, and he be right on Facebook like, I'm looking for somebody. Shit ain't even finished yet, but he already casting it. So it's just, we just go along with the flow, and then once we get them, they get the script. It all depends on how comfortable they is. We be ready to go like in 2-3 hours, but we'll give them like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month.
So y'all had some big guys in the film this time, and Bobzilla Reed, he's a comedian. I think he really played. He just went into the part, like, and y'all even gave him like a few highs and lows. Y'all had the kids cussing this time, which was very realistic to the South Side and West Side of Chicago. Like, you'd be like, I don't know what to do. Should I beat your ass or not? But you gave love to the big boys in the scene. I'm trying not to tell the movie, but like at the end where they was like, fuck it. Like, that was hilarious to me.
Hey, that was on the spot. That shit wasn't even roll. When we shot it, that shit was right on the spot. Like, I think Bob Zeta probably just said that shit, and we was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. We
so
probably
did you
tired too, shooting like 8 hours.
I know there's a love scene in there with Bobzilla, but did you purposefully make that for him? Like, we're gonna have some big dudes in the movie, because everything was full circle. How did you come up with that concept this time that you were gonna have big guys?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. That was written in. That was written in specifically for his character. Every scene in it was written in specifically how we wanted it, and sometimes things like the fight scene and little things happen, and it was like, hold up, wait, stop there, let's shoot that. You know what I mean? We'd take that whole opportunity to bring some unscripted stuff in. But no, Bobzilla did a great job, and that was his. You know what I mean? I don't want to tell a movie, but that was his moment. That was his moment. Bobzilla was my neighbor.
Really?
Bobzilla was my neighbor. And, yeah. We've been friends a long time. And I followed his rap career. He's a hell of a personality. I'm gonna say that. Very, very nice guy, hell of a personality. And when he started acting, I started to take note. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start putting him in some projects and see how he does. And this is the first project we put Bobzilla in. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very impressed.
This is the second project. He was in Soul Times, the very first project.
He sure was. Let me take that back. This is the second, but I was very impressed with Bobzilla's performance. He had highs, he had lows, and I think, did a great job on both of them.
Bobzilla got timing. He got that timing. So he one of them people that he's gonna pull off that joke. He got that timing because he's already a comedian. So it's like easy when you're working with people like him. So everything was on point with him, from like you say, from him getting sad and to this to the funny shit. Like he got the timing.
He did great. I'm backing some biscuits. Next time we have a question in the chat.
He did.
Who are some of your role models in filmmaking, and which actor or actresses do you want to work with?
Ooh, that's kind of hard. I didn't thought about that. I want to work with what's his name, Robert Reynolds, dude that played Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah. Dude, I like his character. Everything he played in, he's always the same. I mean, I know it's kind of funny saying shit, but like he don't switch it up too much. But it's like his character, his attitude. That's who he is. How he talk, like how he can. I don't know. I like the guy. I like to work with him, but man, I got to go back to the old people. I got to, Al Pacino and Robert De Niro's and your Denzels, and I ain't got no one set or this. I like all of them. I like all the great actors and actresses, all the best. So I just can't say like this one person like that now, because I like so many genres and so many different things, so many horror movies, mafia movies. I'm a movie buff, so I couldn't really say. I probably just name some people y'all don't even know, and you like, wow, who is that? Like,
Your answer, Doreon?
You know what? Me, I would like to work with from Love Country. The brother that's coming up now, he was in the Western. He was in the Western with Idris and
the harder they fall, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Nathan. Yeah, his name is Nathan. I would love to work with him because he's on a rise. I think that guy's a brilliant actor. I think we're gonna see a whole lot from him. I think we're gonna see some great stuff from him. So him and directors I look up to, or I like Scorsese. Of course, I like Spike Lee. I watched the documentary. It talked about Spike Lee and his approach to filmmaking and how he built it from the ground, and it was brilliant. His approach is unlike no other as a filmmaker. I'm not going to even say black filmmaker because he's a filmmaker. He doesn't have to be considered a black filmmaker, but his approach is totally unique. And also too, I would say Quentin Tarantino. I like his films. They're all just off the wall.
Melvin Peebles.
Melvin Van Peebles.
Yeah, the Peebles.
Y'all going old school, some of the original, but see, they put a lot of things together and more complex, where you also had to think about what you were watching. It wasn't just so surface, and some things that you would catch, you have to catch later. You know what I'm saying? Or pay attention to what you watch.
Right. But I don't know, back then, it was hard making filmmaking easy as fuck now. Like you can do anything with an iPhone. Like
yeah, we're gonna talk about that real quick.
Yeah, it's easy to do things now. Editing and all this, like you don't need Hollywood. That's what they start to learn and understand, that you don't need Hollywood. You don't need it no more. You just got to be creative, and then you got to be hungry.
And gotta have an audience to find you. That's what I tell everybody about doing this. It's not about somebody not wanting to see you. You just have to have it's an audience for everybody. Your audience just has to find you. So look, I see you in the back. I'll be cognizant what's going on in my chat. Now look here, let me tell you something before I put you up here. Don't be coming up here to promote your shit, okay? This is about my guest chat tonight, okay? So I hope you have a legitimate question or a compliment, or else I'm gonna be rude. I'm gonna cut your ass off tonight. That's what I do, because you ain't been around here much. That's the ratchet side of it. But I do welcome you to come on here, okay?
She ratchet.
We have a caller, Mr. Chaotic Truth Live. Let's welcome. Okay. He ain't like that.
I wanted to just say salute to you, Princess. Salute to you, Doreon and Tyrell.
Gratitude.
I don't want to take over the panel. I come as a bill collector tonight, not to promote my channel, Princess. Now, the other day, I participated in your karaoke. you know damn well I had a voice like Tevin Campbell from 1992. I never got the Cash App. Now, mind you,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
let
need,
these people light
I
your
don't need
ass
the
up because you
$10,
did
but
not watch the
I'm
whole
just
show
trying to figure out why I didn't get that Skrilla.
because they voted and you lost.
Get out of here.
You just kicked it off. I had like 6-7 people came on in there after that.
So
But you ain't saying you over here talking about we don't even say the N word like that on this show. You come here on a
So-
family friendly show
so
quoting
Princess,
Jay-Z.
are you saying that I lost that? What song did I sing? Was it Cameo or I forgot what?
You saying Jay-Z. Talk about
Jay-Z.
nigga this and nigga that. No, they didn't vote
You
for that.
gotta admit, I mean, even though, and I mind you, I don't use those words in my real life, but you gotta admit, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, Dead Presidents, the greatest rap song on the greatest album from the greatest artist of all time in the greatest era of rap. So you have to look at that song as a national registry of historical rapping or rap or music implication. And I think I won that $10. What was it, $10?
It was 15.
Okay.
Cedric he said 10. It was 15. Yep.
Chipotle cost 12 where I'm at. Just help, not help me out. I would appreciate it. But okay. I can sing. When's the next karaoke?
We don't know. Probably next year sometime. We'll put they throwing you tomatoes. Look, do you have a question? Or something to say to these gentlemen?
And I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. I don't want to take over, but I want to come back on the karaoke and I want to sing. Is it? I mean, you should do like a song limit. Is 3 songs good?
I don't be carrying on them things.
Okay, well, I want to do a song from Steely Dan, Deacon Blues. I want to do Hall & Oates. I Can't Go For That. And I want to do a Cameo song. Are you old enough to know who Cameo is, Princess?
I know you didn't try.
No, I'm just asking you. You look about 23, 24.
Cameo, yeah, well, thank you for the patronage.
Cameo is a legendary group from the 80s. I want to do maybe a song from them. You heard of Back and Forth? It's from Cameo.
Sir, go somewhere. You're trying it tonight.
Right. You guys have a good peace.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, you guys have a good salute.
Bye. You tried it. Y'all got jokes tonight. Y'all got all kind of jokes tonight. We have another question. Our next question is, what were you doing before this career path? And what led you to this career path? They have answered that earlier, but we're putting it back in there again. Doreon, go first.
Well, I was in telecommunications and I still am because we finance our own movies. What'd you say?
No, I told you to go first.
Oh, okay. I was in telecommunications. I still am. We finance our own film, so the money has to come from somewhere. We can't use drug money. So telecommunications, Tyrell.
Who said that? We are an advocate of legitimate drug dealing here of the House of the Princess.
I had to put freeze on.
There are some legitimate drug dealers here in the chat, and soon I might be a legitimate one as well. We are in the city of Chicago, where having reefer is legal.
I teach those classes too.
There you go. There you go.
$99 a class. I teach those classes. FYI, you know that. Yeah.
What are those classes?
Those legal classes. like a little pot thing right there behind you.
Oh, how to be a farmer.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, y'all look him up. DM him. He will teach you how to be a farmer. Hydroponics grower. See how we word that without getting in trouble with YouTube? See that? That is a great social media, and the advances in technology have minimized the barriers to entry. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Like this YouTube shit is amazing. It really takes the red tape out of Hollywood, building your own websites and streaming. It makes you very autonomous, and you can get your shit with your own money. Okay, we got these trolls is coming in here. Let me block. Y'all is petty in here. I know. A lot of people don't play. No, he sang 2 songs with Wendy. We already heard him. He rapped and sang. He can come back the next time. I'm about to come down off my cherry and throw tomatoes with you. Jonathan Major is the star of The Harder They Fall. Yeah. Quasia was actually the winner. Yes, she did win. Lost. You did the song that made you lost. It wasn't the song. It might have been just you respecting. Oh, no, BJ, he did not win. Quasia won, and she gave her gift to Miss Bernice for her birthday. What is? Oh, you got Miss Weedy Poo cussing. She do not cuss in the chat. You got my people cutting up. See, they was being nice today. You got them on edge. Don't do damn original songs. And no, we don't want to come to concert. Cousin 19 is out here running rapid. Oh, Lord, it's about TC now. Oh, okay. What about the interview? Yes, what about the interview? Andrea brings it back. She says, "Hey, Dorian and TC, because he bullshitting."
It's all good. It's all. I'm just reading the comments. My sip and sipped in and set in.
New film idea: bill collector by day, karaoke by night. We can do that.
When he said bill collector, I said, "Hold on, I don't know nobody. I'm trying to see what his next line was."
The princess don't have. She's in a place in her life where she don't have bill collectors call her. Okay, it's all in the righteous. See, y'all gotta set Drea off. She was being nice. If he don't get the fuck out of here. Oh, Miss Weedy Pooh said his resume is better and better. Okay. Yes. She's TC over here with them Snoop Dogg eyes.
Oh, 20.
You better pass it to her. She look, my peoples, they indulge some.
I ain't even know. That's why I didn't even roll it, put it on the cameras. I'm like, I thought this was like a family show or something. I thought I was trying to be nice.
We have certain shows. The karaoke show was the Christmas family show, but I blatantly put on my shit. This is not for your kids. Go put them to bed or something like that. We never know what might happen here. That is why it's 50% ratchet, because some shit may always and usually always goes left around here. And I don't feel like censoring myself. That's why I'm on at night and not at daytime where your kids are sitting there watching out and babysitting on their tablet. Now I do the news during the day now. Of course, they say I say fuck too much during the day, but it's my version of the news. But that's a little bit more family friendly. But House of the Princess is not for your children. Go somewhere else with that. How long did it take for your first harvest to produce?
See, I was still learning off there, so I say 6 months. I didn't know what I was doing with the first one, but when I flipped it and it did what it did, I'm like, oh wow. As I started off just on some more playful shit with it, and then I started looking at YouTube and a couple of people that I know. I sat down and talked to them, and then I just started building up everything around it. But 6 months, it all depends. I ain't finna give you no free game though, so that's all I'm gonna tell you is 6 months. I'm finna go into a whole dispute now. You gotta pay.
That's another show. Members only. Now look, if you I wouldn't even say that because motherfuckers record shit.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's all on YouTube. YouTube, they do this. It's like I had like 455 hours of YouTube videos, to get me to where I'm at right now. You'll be amazed what you can learn on YouTube. You ain't got to
Miss
go to
Drea,
the classroom.
Miss Drea says, so do you guys provide your own funding for the films?
100%.
So, and I
Yes, we
also want to
do.
go into, before I go into the other questions, I'm sitting there with Doreon. Like, y'all know I'm lazy. I know how to edit and shit, and I get lazy. I don't be wanting to do it. That's why most of my stuff is live anyway. Y'all been short on videos on my other channel because I haven't been editing. But editing, recording, they do everything themselves from front to back. And I be telling y'all don't want to be paying for people's services. You don't know how many hours it takes to get this shit done, how many man hours it takes, how much dedication it takes, how much concentration it takes, how much y'all better stop calling me right now it takes. Can you please talk to them and explain to them about how much of the whole process that you sit and do and you go to work?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. The process takes, oh man, it takes pretty much a year of your life, a year or two. You know what I mean, for each project, and it's a consistency that you have to keep going. You have to keep going and going, and it's nonstop. I mean, Princess, you know, because you came over to do some voiceovers. You know, we really appreciate you. Did a great job, and you know, you just never know what you got to do next. You find something, you say, oh shit, I got to polish this up, or I got to redo this or redo that. So it's a consistent work until you're satisfied with it. You know what I mean? So consistently. And yes, we do fund our own films.
Okay, before I ask this question, look, she in the back, so I don't know if I should put this on the screen. Let's bring Shay up here because she choosing tonight. Let's see what she trying to get up on. Hey, Shay.
Hey, I am not choosing. I'm letting them choose. I'm not choosing tonight, honey.
Mm.
I have a question. So, who, like, do y'all have like a board, or who do y'all decide, or what is the process, I shall say, of determining as far as the residual pay and how the compensation is split as far as your directors, your actors, and everybody? Because as long as the movie is continuously being made, I would assume that everyone is going to get a residual income, or are you at a basis where, hey, at the beginning, you know, you just get some exposure from being in the movie, and you know, you get a set rate, and you know, as things progress on down, and maybe future films you'll get a thing? Because I do remember where Monique, she took the role in Precious, and it ended up being not so beneficial for her, and it caused a big huge problem in Hollywood. So I'm trying to figure out, have you guys tried to head that off and to let people know, hey, this, it is what it is, no need in trying to change it once you see, hey, we got a good thing and it blows up?
That's why you gotta have paperwork. You get that little piece of paperwork and you got them sign it. It all depends.
I didn't hear one. I didn't hear one word. It was a lot of static and muffled.
I mean, with that, it all depends. Like you said, you
It was
basically
a lot of
asked about
static and muffled.
exposure.
What did she ask?
She asked about payment and residuals for the actors and different directors, and how do we go about that and covering and paperwork
And residuals.
and
I think
residuals.
residuals.
Yeah.
She said
Are actors
residuals.
paid with residuals? Do they have
Well,
stock?
I mean, no.
No stop.
Yeah, they definitely, you get basically you get the credit for doing the movie. You get your real footage, and also you get future residual. That's what we're based off of. We're not based upon upfront money because there is no studio behind us. All of this is investment money from out of our own pockets. So if an actor chooses to be a producer with us and comes in and brings money to the table, then yes, we'll cut them in on whatever's made at the box office or whatever. Other than that, unknown actors are trying to get themselves out there. So they want to be on movie posters. They want to be on the big screen. They want to be on the net, on something that people will actually come sit down and watch. They're trying to from independent. The film getting picked up, yes, there will be future compensation if the film is picked up by a major studio.
So basically, yeah, no, we don't have a problem blessing the people that blessed us, that helped us. That's what the business is about. And most of the people that's with us, they like family. But when it comes to that paperwork, you gotta have that paperwork on there, so just in case somebody wake up today or tomorrow and they feel some type of way, and they already signed it, and that's the way you cover it. But like I say, what the earlier question, what they were saying, we do everything from the writing, the casting, the shooting, the editing, put the money in it. Even after all that, dealing with all the actors, dealing with all these different people, then going back, putting it in the theater. So I mean, we wear the hats of 50, 60, 70 different people. So you put that into mind, and with the money part, can't worry about that right now. We don't worry about that. We worry about making sure we on the up and up with the content.
I could barely hear
Okay,
anything.
that's great. I apologize for my brief absence. It
It
never
seems
fails
like
whenever
when a
you get
fourth
on the
person
line,
comes on,
somebody
I
gonna
can't
call
hear
you.
anything.
We'll repeat it to you, Dorian.
What you
Go
say?
ahead, Shay. I'll repeat it to you, Dorian.
I said it
Go
never
ahead, Shay.
fails when you get on the line. Somebody on the live, somebody has to call you and interrupt. But that's good to know y'all have your ducks in a row and everything, because it's crazy dealing with people, because they will try to change up on you, and have the regret and like, oh no, especially if they feel like somebody else is getting more compensation than them.
Yeah,
I don't think. Go ahead, TC.
I said that's why I was gonna just go back to it again. That's why you get paperwork. Even for the little small handshakes ain't good no more. As long as you get that paperwork, you be all right.
Yeah, because we from the hood. You get your ass beat, and I'm sure that they,
I,
trying to be professional. About the way they do business.
Right.
Nah.
Any other questions, Shay?
No, that'll be it. And I appreciate you having good content like this, Princess. And thank you guys for sharing your time with us. And I look forward
Thank
to
you.
taking part in y'all's work, and maybe even being able to audition for a role or two.
Well, look up that killingtheartstv.com. Subscribe. Check out a couple of movies. I mean, see, do your background on us a little bit more. Then go see the movie. Definitely, COVID holding us up right now, so it's gonna be running again. But COVID is holding us up, so stay in tune. See how it
Okay,
is.
I will.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Shay.
Bye bye. Thank you.
I didn't hear anything, but thank you.
She she said she said she
I
said
didn't
she
hear
like
much,
your
but thank you.
she said she like your beard and your hat because she from Mississippi and she like the Chicago hat.
Nice
I
and
highly
shiny
doubt that,
armor.
Mr.
Can y'all take
Snoop
care
Dogg
of
eyes.
Leslie Parrish, please? Take care of Leslie Parrish for me and get them on up out of here. Blocked. Cut them up. Dorian, she was just asking really about the paperwork and how do y'all keep the actors, in line with contracts, so they won't wake up like, oh, I think you should pay me more because this movie doing good type situations.
Yeah, it's just upfront paperwork. It's upfront consent and upfront non-disclosure, everything that covers the basics on being in a film.
They talking about your beard now. Uh Whitney said, "How do you guys keep motivation and discipline?"
Stand determined. Like I say,
Well, motivation for me comes from, like I said in the beginning, that voice. Motivation comes just from within. Every day I wake up, I feel like I gotta create. I feel like I should be writing, directing, shooting. I should be doing something creative. It just comes from within. As far as discipline, this the discipline part is hard because you have to balance everything. You have to balance family. You have to balance work. You have to balance everything you have to do within, your personal life and the business of this. So the discipline is definitely got to be there at 100%. In order for this to work, it has to be there. You have to apply it to
you
everything.
gotta want it. You gotta want it.
Anything else to add, TC?
You gotta want it. It ain't gonna come to you. That's all. You gotta get up and you gotta want it.
Okay.
Yes, you
Question:
do. You got to.
Do you provide community classes for youth or others to seek to be a filmmaker, writer, or etc., etc.?
Not yet, but that was definitely something we spoke about. Finding one of these little community centers or something like the A Gap. We still got that on the 111th, familiar with the South Side. Finding one of these and doing some mentorship, like I wouldn't have a problem with it. We spoke about that before. Like definitely something that we need to look into and try to do. If you know anything, anybody, let us know.
Okay, okay.
Well, yeah, we've let a lot of young men, and if any young ladies want to come on set and learn, we actually to date probably have put to work at least 3 to 4 young people. When they want to come to work, this is something they think they want to do. They can get on set training. They can come and hold the boom mic. They can come and do different things around the set, help us set up, help us break down. If this is something that a young person wants to do, we give a lot of opportunity and chances to learn and to come be a part of what we're doing. And actually, that's what Killing the Arts is. That name comes from the environment or the atmosphere that we grew up in. It's a lot of killing going on in Chicago, as I always know and have known. And instead of killing each other, we can kill things like art. We can kill things like film. We can kill things like basketball. Anything that you can do to take the youth away from the violence. That's actually what killing the arts means.
I never knew that. That's good. I like it. Yeah, here goes the next question, which was I was about to give y'all a little tip. The school I went to and the other schools like Columbia and whatever, but especially the school I went to, the film students, you get some free work up out their asses because they always, in order to graduate, you have to intern or you have to be doing your own projects on the job in order to graduate. So that might be some good labor for y'all to get up on. It's free labor, and you never know. You might find somebody that you want to keep, employ in the future.
Say what? Going to Columbia with the little book bag on and shit.
Yeah.
Columbia, or I graduated from Illinois Media School. So they have a film program. The first program is called RTB, radio and TV broadcast, and that's the basic program. And you have to have so many internship hours in order to graduate, or project hours in order to graduate, along with everything else that they teach you. But I went back and that's where I got my certificate in audio engineering. So most of that program was straight on the job training, like real shit. I was doing the boards over there at Impact Stadium. I've been over there Operation Push. So it's like, okay, you fuck up, you fucking some real shit up. Okay. And so they have a film program, all of that. So people they work at all the ballparks and all that. So they have real internships. So that might be something to, they always welcome outside forces to come in and teach or let them use the your facilities, the cameras, all that to help get trainers. So she said, do y'all use interns, or those who in film school?
Yeah, we're always looking for people to come help. We're always looking for people that want to come help. We're any actors that want to act, think they want to act, we give them a shot. Anybody that wants to come learn or do film with us, we give them a shot.
Drea says, I wish I lived closer. I would love to see what it's like inside the life of an actor, producer, or other behind the scenes people. Oh. And they said that's really no. Oh, look, they giving y'all more branding ideas. A master class online, maybe.
I don't like online. I think they be taking people money.
Yeah, I mean,
more in person. You know what I'm saying? I like the hands on.
yeah, I mean, we're always open to helping, you know, because a lot of people give you a chance in this business, and we don't want to be known as those kind of people. You know what I mean? We keep an open door policy. If people really want to do this, then we will invite them in to help out and be a part of the process. We're a growing company. What we're doing is building right now. So, you can always use other people to help build.
Yeah, it takes time. And the thing is, when you build with people, you got to have a person that
It takes time.
understands that you're building and what it takes to build. Like, you don't just jump up here. Everybody think, oh, especially like me building this YouTube shit. I didn't get it overnight, and I still grew faster than the normal person should be. And I hear people, sometimes even on myself, I realize that you grew too fast. Um, People like, oh, I only got 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers. I've been on here for a month or 2 months. And it's like, really, that shit don't work like that. Okay.
Nah,
You have to
yeah,
build it to the algorithm.
yeah.
So just like with anything else, especially with media, it takes time. You have to gain people's, not only that you have to entertain them, but you still have to gain their trust as an audience, and you have to make them feel like they want to be a part and they are a part of what you have. The money don't necessarily come. Like, I have made no, goddamn it, I ain't made $1 back yet, but I invest all this production value costs. Okay. All this shit costs. And you have to know that believe in yourself that investment is going to come back. And you have to know when you're investing that what you're investing in is to make something bigger than yourself. That you got to be in it for the
True.
long haul.
True.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's a
Y'all,
long haul thing, like you said, and you have a lot of personality, Princess, and I know that's why you're growing and you have all these fans and people, and I commend that. I congratulate you on that. It's hard to get a following.
thank
It's
you.
hard to get people to come and be a part and see what you're doing, and it's not overnight. It's not overnight at all. That's why we invite anybody who says they want to come do this, because after the first time they do it, they'll know whether or not they want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If they're on set for 8 hours, doing 100 takes per scene, they'll know. They'll be like, "Oh, this is really work. I don't know if
Yeah,
I
it
can do
is.
this," or they'll be like, "I love this." You know what I mean? Or they'll be like, "I love this. I love this. I had a great time," and they'll keep cultivating that love for what they found. You know what I mean?
So, what's y'all's favorite part of the process? Where it be writing, the acting, editing, the production part, making the soundtrack for it? What is your favorite parts of the movie making process?
For me, first
Tyrell, I'll let you go first.
Thank you, my brother. For me, probably be the shooting. I like being on the set, you know, interacting and the creating part, the editing part. That's it's fun watching it come together. That's more him. You know, he more like hands on with that and the soundtrack, the scoring. Because when you take something so plain, it's plain, but when you put that music behind it and it start popping, then you be like, oh shit, I'm working with something. So like I said, it's more like being on the set, the editing, and the soundtrack, the scoring. You, bro.
Yeah, for me, it's the editing all the way. For me, it's the editing all the way because when you write something, you can only imagine what it's gonna be. When you cast something, you can take it a little further. You're imagining what that person's gonna do. When you shoot it, you start to see what it is. When you put the pieces together on the editing table, you actually really begin to see and feel what it is. You begin to feel it. You know what I mean? When you make those cuts and piece everything together, it comes to life. And that's my favorite part because everything that you imagined, that you wrote, that you shot, that you did all of that work for, you get to see it come to fruition. So editing is by far the best part of the process to me.
I could tell because you put a lot into it. I can definitely tell that. So Shay says, how long have y'all been doing film work?
5 years, 5, 6 years, 5.
For me, about 7 years.
How long does it typically take you guys to
years.
shoot a movie?
I mean, it all depends on
Now, is that does she mean shoot the movie or
overall
the entire process? Because you have post-production or just shoot it. Just take the script and start to get on sets and record the actors, film the actors. That usually takes 3 months, 3 to 4 months just to film them. That isn't including writing nor post-production, editing, all of that.
Shit, we did You Can Stay Tonight
Tyrell?
in 5 days.
Yeah, y'all ran through that though.
Huh?
Y'all ran through that though.
I mean, but we went out of town, so we had a whole little house. We had this little house out in the middle of Tupelo, Mississippi, in the middle of nowhere. We took the actors and we took them on a coach bus. So we shot while we rode down there. We got in the house, we plastered the windows up, and we shot for 3-4 days.
Coach bus.
Came back, huh? Well, okay, my bad.
We were on a luxury RV.
It was a luxury RV. It had a refrigerator, two refrigerators.
That thing had a refrigerator and everything.
Yeah, but we shot that movie really like 5 days. They came back and did some miscellaneous shit over the weeks, but that was like the quickest I think we done.
Y'all probably scared y'all.
Yeah, but you know what? It was 5. You know what? It was 5 days, but it was 9 a.m. to 2 in the morning every day.
Yeah.
Straight.
Long ass days.
So it was
hot ass days. With flies.
In Mississippi in August.
It was hot as fuck.
Y'all didn't meet no racists down there?
No, you know what? Actually, we was in a black.
No, you know what? I walked into that's when you say that. I walked into a like a cafe, like an old school kind of little lounge cafe, and it was some white folk in there, and they all turned around. It was like a movie. It felt like a movie. I walked in, and it seemed like they were stuck in the 50s, and they all turned around and I was like, holy shit. You remember that, Tyrell? I was like, man, it feel like 50s in there, man.
That was that
they
sausage
all
biscuit
literally
place.
turned around.
That sausage and biscuit place. What was that?
It was like
the
gas
biscuit
station
and gravy
/
spot.
cafe. Man, it was
biscuit
weird.
and gravy spot. Yeah,
No, not that one, bro. We went through the drive-through there. It,
I,
it was
we went
like
inside
a
too.
little cafe, and I'm t- I went in there, bro. You didn't go in there. It was a dude
Nah,
in coveralls looking like Bubba. Man, that place was wild. I was like, I just turned around and walked out.
but it was a black community though where we was at. It was they was all they farmers and they all own their land and ranchers and horses and hella land. Like it was dope. I liked it though. They down there with big ass tractors and shit, just letting us do whatever we wanted to do.
So how did you scope out the the property for that, the location? Because that's
Well,
far.
we went. Well, we had a host. We had a host. We had one of my coworkers, a guy named Walter, real nice guy. He was retiring the same year, and when we talked about making films, we made a deal. He made a play called The King's Throne or The King's
The
Seat.
King's Table.
I don't know if you heard of it, but I helped him. Yeah, King's Table. I helped him get his actors and get his people together and help him put his play together. In return, I knew he had land in Mississippi. I said, I want to use your land. He said, okay, fine. So before I started helping him, he said, I'll take you down there and can see it. Me and Tyrell rode to him on a one-day trip to Mississippi. One day. We went the night before, spent the whole day down there, and came back that next night.
Lord.
And he showed us around. This family showed us love. I mean, they really laid it out for us. They fed us. We saw the whole property. We drove around. We walked through the stuff. And at the end of the day, we ate. They barbecued. They started drinking. And it was like, time to go. It was 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, we going to drive back to Chicago right now? He was like, yep. It was crazy. Fun time,
That is
though. Good
crazy.
time.
I know y'all was tired when you came back.
Shit, we came back and went straight to work.
Oh,
Child.
man.
Good job.
We got a few more questions before we wrap it up. Do y'all produce music and soundtracks too?
I mean, we get in the studio and do it from scratch. I mean, I'm still good with the music, but I'm not that artist no more. I don't mind being behind the scene. I got a lot of little talent up under me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finna be like, finna puffy their ass, but not right now. Shh, don't tell me. I don't want to be that artist no more. I can still do it, but I mean, we definitely create. We create them on all aspects. So yeah, we do the music. We get original soundtracks and we get it from other people, or we can do it if we want to. But yeah, that's killing the arts. Wow world.
Yeah, we help score the film. We help score the film. So we'll use whatever music we're legally, okay to use. When we put something online, we'll make sure it has original music or score music, and we'll go in the studio and we'll do it. And yeah, we have our hand in that too. Like the theatrical release for D2, we had copywritten music in it, but it was just for screening purposes. When we publish it online, it'll have all original score music.
All right. The next question is the most awkward experience or experiences that you can say you had on screen.
Let me stop playing.
You first, Tyrell.
I gotta be me first, man. Keep being me first. God damn, Doreon, you practicing. Oh, you got this shit. It's always awkward. It's always awkward. Oh no. Yeah, I know. It's always a funny thing. I don't know. It's weird looking at a camera.
I think because you're not used to being in the front.
Nah, I'm getting back in that feeling, But it's when I'm on set though. When I'm in character, whatever character I create in my head, I'm cool. I'm good, but it still feels, it's like a little tense. You got to get over it. It's a little hump. So I don't know. I mean, I heard big actors say they still get that little jitter, like.
Yeah, it never goes away. But I enjoyed seeing you on screen this time. And you was just kind of in your element. You was playing like a little dodo bird.
Hey, you know
But
what? I woke up that day because I had to do the scene. I'm like, I've been like, okay, I'm wait my scene come up and shooting everybody else shit. And I'm like, what can I do different? Like, I don't just want to go in looking like this and shit. And it's like I put some aluminum foil in my mouth and put my hair up, and I had a marker. And I'm like, here, bro,
this
draw something
nigga
on
had
my face.
tattoos.
Yeah. I ain't drawing nothing on your face. Fuck, I went to the bathroom, drew it on my face, came back out. Like shit, a character. It was just somebody in my head. I just felt something different. I think when you step out of that element, out of your body, it's easy to be a character than be yourself. So I was that character. I was able to let loose and feel free and not care, or have that jitter.
He gonna shake his head.
Yeah, for me, I think the most awkward was I think the first sex scene we did, New Ties.
Oh shit.
With Shay. That was real awkward because I was already her friend. And when we came on set, she was ready to go, and we all ready to go. We're laughing and joking. And then we're like, all right, time is ticking, y'all. We gotta get busy. So
And then the
guy,
titties was out.
her castmate, he lays down on the bed. He lays down on the bed and he's all scared and nervous because he's got a wife. You know what I mean? He's like, oh God, I hope my wife doesn't watch this episode. So he lays down, and Shay had a robe on, and we're all just like, okay, it's time to shoot, y'all. So it was a weird feeling. And then she looked at us and she was like, come on, you candy ass boys, and took the robe off and got in the bed. And we're all just turning red. I couldn't even look at it because I'm like, oh my God, this is weird.
I'm holding the bowl.
So, I'm just aiming the camera that way. It was hard for me to watch it because it felt like I was a porn director, but at the same time, I knew we had to shoot it, but it felt weird. I'm like, I'm not a fucking porn director. What the fuck are we doing? So you know what I mean? It was a very awkward scene to shoot. It was weird, but she made us feel better because we're all guys. We're in a room with her. Her boobs are out, and she's
titties was out.
Sex, and we're all blushing. We're all blushing, and she's like, "You candy ass motherfuckers, come on, let's do this." And we're like, "Oh my God, this is weird."
What up?
So that was really awkward.
Oh, y'all got another one up in here. New York's finest says she love her some roughnecks. Mm-hmm. And hey, y'all coming in here. Both y'all, I know. Look, y'all press this like button while y'all coming in here. I am going to wrap it up because we're almost in 2 hours, and actually, y'all made this interview go very smoothly, which doesn't always happen because you ask people questions and they sit there like, okay. So, hence why we send a rundown prize to the show. So you'll be like, y'all won't be in the dark about what's happening.
It's the double team.
Hey, cuz, like Italy said, it's a great show. So my question, one of my final questions is this. We are from the Wow Wow. And I know there are still a lot of people, even that are in our age group, that we might have come up with, and then there are younger people out there that don't believe in the success part. They always say, oh, I can't do that, or I don't have the money to do that, or I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. And case in point, for me, y'all are inspiration to show that all it takes is some faith and some hard work in order to achieve what you want to do. What would you say to not only our colleagues and associates from the past that are still maybe stuck in their day-to-day life or stuck in the area and not knowing that they can go far or go wherever they want to, but what also would you say to a younger person that feels like, okay, I'm in the hood and this is it?
It's not it. It's not it. I mean,
I would say I go first. I go
what?
first since
Now you
Tyrell
want to go
always
first?
going first. I was shut up, fool. Hey,
Go ahead.
I don't want to sloppy seconds, man.
Oh,
Hey, I would say that a journey starts with one footstep. You know what I mean? A journey of 1,000 miles. The sooner you begin walking, the sooner you get on your journey, the sooner you reach your destination. Anybody can do anything they want to do. You have to believe in it 100%, and you can't waver from your belief and faith in what you're able to do. That's number one. Number two, you just have to do it. A lot of people talk about what they want to do. You have to do it. You have to get up and start. I'll say this. We went from not being able to get actors because they didn't believe. They were like, who the fuck are you all? You know what I mean? To meeting millionaires that want to invest and actors that will work because they believe now. You know what I mean? Inbox full of actors that just want to work with us. And people coming to us saying, when you talk about, oh, I don't know if I got the money to do this, blah, blah, blah. If you start working and working towards your goal, God is going to align people with you. They're going to come to you. They're going to come to you and they're going to want to help because they're going to see what you're doing and they're going to believe like you believe. And everything that you need given to you. You know what I mean? It will be given to you. Just start working on what you want to do. That's my response. Tyrell?
A lot of people,
TC.
where we come from, they not driven. I'm not trying to shit on, they not driven.
Well, that's why I said some of our associates, because
Yeah.
some of them still ain't doing shit
They
that they was
used to
doing
that.
20 years ago.
Because you know what, they stuck. Some people get stuck in the era. They get stuck being 18, 19, 20, and those be their heydays, and they don't know how to get out of their heyday. Because when you speak to these people, they only speak about those days. It's never nothing future, never nothing current. It's everything that happened back then because those their heydays. They gotta understand, like some people, that's that rut that we need to get up out of. And that's when we in that little box and we looking around, we trying to figure out. And a lot of people don't have that motivation. They don't have people pushing them. Sometimes I feel like you got to get outside of that circle. So if you stay in this circle with Johnny and Tom and Bobby and Ricky and Mike and all them, they doing this. They don't want to go as far as this. You got to get out of that negative circle, get over to this positive circle, or just separate yourself from these people and take a reflect on yourself and self check yourself. That goes back to the question earlier, like what motivates us in this. You gotta want it. You can't, like you said, you can't just sit up here and say, "Man, I'm gonna make shirts. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the machine." And then 6 months later, I got designs in my head. I'm still gonna buy the machine. Then 2 years later, I'm still gonna make shirts. I'm gonna. If you keep talking about it, it'll never get done. You get out here, you gotta just do it, and that's just my take. They gotta get up. They gotta find that motivation and get out here and do it.
Quasia got two questions for you. First question, which is random. Name two specific things a man should get from his girlfriend before he tells her it's over.
What? Shit, nothing. Keep it all. What you taking back? Give me clarification that you're not about to stalk me and we going our separate ways. Everything else you can keep because it's a tie and I don't want that tie. Just take it.
Ooh.
I take it. That's it. Doris still reading the question. You gonna let me go first?
Yeah, you know, he
I
like
think a
5
man should
seconds
get a little
back.
breakup sex.
Oh wow. Okay. Cause you know you ain't gonna get no coochie for a while.
Get a little breakup sex. Hit that thing one more time. Hit that thing one more time. You know.
Then it's been good. They ain't finna break up now.
I'm
Now you
joking.
thought
I'm
it's gonna
joking.
break up. That ain't going nowhere. And then in your bed tomorrow, talking about something, I'm gonna text you later.
What do you admire in each
What do
other?
you admire in each other?
Man, I don't like this fool, man. She gets on my motherfucking nerve, man. He a nerd, but
I don't
he got
admire
good
shit.
drive.
Matter of fact, this is our last interview together.
Too much light
Now,
skin in the room, Nick.
what? You know what? I go first. I'm gonna be real. I admire. That's a good question too. Like I love you for that question because I don't get to say this much, but I really mean this. I admire Tyrell's commitment. It's a lot of times what's rougher on him because he is his kid. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different things that he be going through, but he still continuously works with me, and that brings me to the other thing, the loyalty, because we didn't have our fallouts and fights, but we keep working together. So I admire his loyalty to be able to stay with me and work with me. You know what I mean? And work in us. We build this. You know what I mean? We built this together. So that's what I admire about him, his loyalty.
Yep, brother love, that's right. That's right. His drive, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I'm laid back when it comes to certain shit. And I think he more edgy, like, bro, we gotta do this. We gotta get this. Sometimes I gotta
You
relax.
sure do be hyper.
Yeah. But that's like I told you, that's that yin yang. Sometimes I gotta calm, relax. It's gonna happen. No. But see that drive, you gotta have somebody with that drive. So that thing is he'll be up to fucking 4, 5 o'clock in the morning editing, then go to work, get off, come back, boom, editing off. That's a drive. Like I told you, man. Sometimes you gotta walk away from something, man, bro. You gotta put it down, walk away from it. So I guess that'll probably be his drive, and yeah, shit. That's how we get shit done. 100, my nigga. Smack the shit out of you later.
So there are plenty of people that are in business with their friends. How do you keep the business and the friendship separate?
Can't really. You can't.
Well, I would say we just check each other. You know what I'm saying? We check each other when it comes to the biz. We always say this. This is one of my rules as far as when it comes to this business we're building. Nobody gets anything to earn. I don't care if it's me. I don't care if it's Tyrell. If you didn't write it, you're not gonna say you wrote it. If you didn't direct it, you're not gonna say you directed it. If you didn't do this or that, you know what I mean? We keep it all the way 100 when it comes to the business side. And we tell each other, this ain't about friendship. This is about business. This is how we keep this legit, honest, and we keep this together. You know what I mean? You see people fall out all the time over business. That's because they allow a friendship to dictate what they do in business. We don't allow a friendship to dictate it. We keep it real 100 with the business first. You know what I'm saying? We keep it all the way square business first. And then we say, you know what? After we hash this shit out and we deal with this business, then we'll go have a drink. You know what I mean? And we'll pick up our friendship right when we end what we're doing. You know what I mean? So
I think the honesty part shit, like a lot of people fall out over money. That's because a lot of people ain't never had money. When you sat on and deal with, but when you not like that, you're not. When you're used to certain shit, you don't fall out. So debating about money, and I think that be the biggest fallout with a lot of people. 5, 6 years in business and never had a fallout with money. And I think that's a good sign of, okay, maybe we ain't seen enough yet, But it's definitely trust. Maybe we ain't seen enough yet, or we just know that that's the roots of the evil part of anything. Because everybody thinking that this person getting over, this person never thought that. Everything is always on the table. Everything is always transparent. So like even with the business, we got other business partners behind the scenes with us, but they play their position, and everything is transparent with everybody across the board. So it's not like, oh, you making money off the screenings and what's going into this. Man, everything goes back into the business. We hardly even treat ourselves. We gonna do a celebration dinner if we before they do this vaccination thing. It's probably too late. It's fucked up. We ain't ready to do it. But yeah, we're gonna treat ourselves with that. Then the rest of the money go back into the business and put more promotion out there for D2.
All right. Look, invite me
True.
to the dinner. I'll
Real
pay my
talk.
own way.
Yeah.
I just want to have a good time.
Hey, princess. Hey, princess. We got a question for you. When you gonna come be in one of our projects?
I was gonna take a sip before he said. I didn't know what he was gonna say.
No, it ain't like y'all don't have my number or no. Well, right now you probably know where I stay, but in a minute you won't. Y'all know how to find me. Mo said, just want to be.
We gotta put a new one.
New tab. The new one. Hey, let's talk about it off camera.
Yeah, you know what to find me. Mo said, just want to be the person in the room.
Yeah.
Shrinker Sharon says, family and friendship ends where business begins. Yes, sir. And Ms. Drea says, you guys have a great mindset when it comes to working together. I was in a position where I had to lose friendship over business because the person I was working for was a great friend, but a horrible boss. I think that because now I'm going into business with my friend. And that is, it's more scary to work with people that you know than it is that you don't know. Okay. But before we put some signatures on the line, and it's for the Intimate Dutchess. It's more mine than hers, but she's an important part of the business, a very intricate part of the business. And originally we were going to have some other partners to bring skin into the game. And once we sat down to that table and we heard other people's business sense, and after we went back and talked, it was just like, look, this ain't it. Okay. And so we went with our gut with that. But before we signed anything, before we made to a final decision, we had to come to agreement as friends. Like, this is where we're going to draw the line here. And this is where we're going to draw the line there. And this is where we're going to leave business on the table. And this is the way we're going to act at home. And even our mentors in the business, they were sisters and they owned the shop. And one thing she told us was like, look, we wrote down boundaries specifically. Like, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. And when we start crossing this line, this is where we stop. And so it's important, I think when you have business with your friends and family, that is discussion, and as he said, transparency is important. Communication is the most important thing that you'll ever have.
Now, if you can't communicate with the person you're doing business with, you probably shouldn't be doing business with them.
Mo said partnership. Oh, thank you, Drea. Thank you. Jim says, set those boundaries and a solid understanding. It ain't personal. It's not personal. And we had to learn. I'm like, don't bring your friendship over here when you in the mood and shit. And I think it's probably harder to work with women than it is with men, because y'all really can separate. But women, we get all emotion in our damn feelings. Like, you hold you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it all depends on the female too, but but yeah, y'all might cry over some shit. We might be like, man, you know what? All right, you might touch a little sensitive bone. I don't know about you though. You know, you got that boss effect, so you ain't finna take no shit. You just gonna clash with a motherfucker like, nah, this not that, this that. So it's different. It all depends. It's levels to it.
It
It's
is.
levels
It
to it.
definitely is. Mutual respect is a must. It is. And I think now that I'm becoming a full-fledged boss. Like we used to say that shit on Facebook all the time. Like, I'm a boss, bitch. I'm a boss. And you would be thinking that you're in the mindset of a boss. But when you really start becoming a boss, everything changes. You know, you got a lot to look at. You gotta pay a motherfucker. You gotta worry about your employees.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to be a boss, and the boss is the person that works the hardest.
There it is.
Yes, I totally agree. You lead by example. You lead by example. If you don't work hard, nobody else is gonna work hard, and that's a fact. That is a fact. And you got to make a lot of decisions that people not gonna like. You know what I mean? So when people say, "Oh, I'm a boss, I'm a this, I'm a that," you know, I mean, it's glorious saying it. It sounds good. You know what I mean?
It sure
always
do.
sounds good. But you're gonna have a lot of people upset. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people upset with your decisions sometimes because you have to lead and you have to do what's best for the business. So you're not gonna have people happy with you all the time. So sound good, but you gotta really step up and do that shit. You know, you gotta be the boss.
Yeah, you were like, I signed up for this. I must be out my mind. My uncle taught me no friends or family ever.
Man, for
I
real.
respect him. He was an NYC cop and retired at 40 and been elevating ever since. Wow, at 40? Yes, sir. Most said there's a big difference in being the boss and being bossy. Ooh.
Yeah.
Real talk, for real.
Well, all right then. I guess we'll wrap up this interview.
Boom. Thank you.
Do you have any closing words?
Thank you.
I think I said enough. This my eyes kind of low.
Tyrell, you go first.
I already started, bro.
Tyrell, you go first.
You late to the party, bro. Yeah, I'm a little lit already. Yeah, it's been nice, dope talking to y'all, playing with y'all, and remember, sign up for Killing Arts. See this young, nice movie, Disconnected 2. Hopefully, we can get it to y'all real soon. And AV, appreciate you. Keep the cast going. Keep all your friends happy and everybody up there. Thank y'all out there. That's a real first one. I don't know how make me uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. No, I was just playing.
Doreon.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to AV and thank you to all the people that chimed in. And you have a great platform here. Anything we could do for you, let us know. We all tapped in if you need our help with anything. And also, thanks to everybody who checked in. Go see whatever content we have on Amazon and also killingtheartstv.com. Put the website up again. You all click on it, and Happy New Year to everybody, and stay safe.
Look, you wanted to take a call. KillingTheRTV.com. Yes, look, they still flirting. It's been real with you guys. Both of y'all did great, and congratulations. Keep up in the work. She said, "This was excellent. I'm still up and engaged. It might be y'all."
Okay. Thank you. I ain't saying okay. I just said thank you.
KillingTheArtsTV.com. And look, almost is D2 on there?
Thank you all.
Not yet. We want to screen this some more, but it's COVID playing with us. We want to screen it first.
Yeah, that was the question. Are y'all gonna? Yeah, we got new, especially in Chicago, we got new regulations for COVID coming, for Omarion coming next week. So they trying to push it back, so it's just hard. That's what
Well,
she said. Fun night.
actually, we gonna probably put it online on the website. We're gonna probably put it on our streaming service. So look for it soon to be on Killing the Arts TV.
All right. Them gentlemen was easy on the eyes. Y'all have my ladies in here. I don't know. They acting crazy tonight. Oh my
Happy
god.
New Year. No, they acting quarterly. It's okay.
Look, my people gets down. They talking about y'all got them moist and whatnot. Okay. And look,
Yeah.
and y'all had said
Well,
something
hey,
that made me.
if y'all like if y'all like what we did, I'm sorry, AV. I was just gonna say stay tuned because me and Tyrell working on something. That's gonna be real nice. Me and him working on something
Like
together.
project, man. They can't get it right. They can't get that.
Shut up, fool.
They said y'all can get it.
AV, we gonna have you be a part of that.
Okay. They said you could get it. Shay mentioned it, and it was funny that y'all mentioned it. And I woke up this morning, and I guess I put another project on my own hands and in my head. Besides me having to go back, and I'm gonna have to work on Ratchet Court. I was thinking of how I could do radio. See, I would do live radio here on YouTube, but the problem is that with copyright strikes with music or whatever. So I think I'm going to ooh, Tulsa, look at here. You know you've been banned from here 3 times. I'm gonna give you one last time for this year. Act right, okay? Act right, so we don't have to put you out because the block button is these people didn't talk to you before I did, okay? But anywho, I was thinking about probably getting back on like a live call-in radio. I don't know if I want to wake up early enough to do a morning show, but I might stay up late enough to do a live Quiet Storm show and put some music in there and put some stuff. So y'all have to tell me what y'all think about that.
That'd be dope. What'll be the hours? I'm a night owl.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I have to think about that. Maybe like, like literally at quiet 9, 10 o'clock at night. Do like a couple of hours or whatever. Play the music, let y'all call in. I'm gonna do a pre-recorded so y'all can call in and y'all can come and do what you want to do. Yes, Ratchet Court. I've had Ratchet Court on the roster for like
some grown and sexy shit.
Yeah. Ratchet Court was one of the first shows I came up with. This was my first show. I've always liked to do interviews, Wendy Williams Jr. type situation. But Ratchet Court, I had said from the beginning when I was doing the radio show that I would come on YouTube and do Ratchet Court. And it just so happened that everything took me away to a different direction first. But Ratchet Court is supposed to be a court of ethics, a court of just basic shit. No, you didn't, you owe me $5,000. No, it could have been you kicked my dog and you was wrong and I need an apology. It could be anything like that. Like your crackhead cousin sit up there and stole your shit. And they did. They got your outfit on and that they stole your Amazon box talking about I ain't do it. Bitch, right. You did.
I sold you $50 in Link, but you spent $55. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that kind of shit. How you gonna reimburse me? You know what I'm saying?
Ratchet Core, I like that.
So Ratchet Core had always been in the back of my mind. So in 2022, we're gonna try to implement that into the channel. Like this is a full-fledged channel. I never thought I'd be going in these directions, but it's a channel. I like doing what I want to do when I want to do it. And I've been saying that for years. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Ooh, y'all is coming in here with Tulsa. Like, let's be nice for like 5 minutes, okay? Okay. And let her get out of control, and then I'll just go in and let her. I stay up for Ratchet Court. Ratchet Court would be like in regular hours like this. I'm trying to decide if it's gonna be live or pre-recorded. But the Quiet Storm, the radio show, I will go back into radio. and talk to y'all real smooth, like late at night. While you're laying there with your baby, let me play this smooth song for you while you get your hunch on. You know what I'm saying? So
You definitely got the voice for it.
They do. Voices
Thank
there,
you.
that'd be dope.
So we all got different projects. Support them. Support Black people. Support Black men. Okay. Support people. Support businesses. It doesn't cost you anything to support. Now, if you want to get their information and get their content, now it does cost you. But I've been on there, and it is a good nominal fee. Okay. It's very affordable. Okay. Y'all paying for all these other streaming services. I pay for Zeus Network, and half the time I don't watch that stupid shit. But it's
I feel like if Zeus can have a network, bruh, we definitely can have a fucking network. Like that shit be. I look at some of it sometimes, but they be sitting there talking for too damn long about nothing. Like cut from there to cut over here. They be like 10 minutes right here. Just you don't want to be in Jocelyn's cabaret. Oh my god, this shit is no.
y'all got to come back
Yeah.
because Miss Natural, she was supposed to have been on here a couple of weeks ago, and she kept cutting out backstage. She was here, and it kept cutting out. She was doing some hair, so she gonna come back.
Oh yeah.
She's in the area. Y'all could probably
I
even
know.
use her in y'all
Let's do
shit.
it.
Like she real cool. She real cool.
Yeah, I seen Miss Natural. I'll talk to you later, Doreon.
A mess. Look, they said come back. Look, my people, they like you. They say come back.
Oh, we coming back for sure. Oh, you got the
Yeah.
connection on Miss Natural though. That would be nice to put in something.
I talked to her.
Okay.
You know, and the funniest thing is, again, like we say, this people think Chicago is so fucking big. It is, but it ain't.
It is, but it ain't. And
I
it's
have been reaching out to her since before the summer, every now and then. And she got 15 different damn Instagrams. And it kept changing. I kept trying. I was like, man, but she busy as fuck. I can't never catch her. I was like, I want to do an interview with her. And this is a story about when you believe you could do something, go ahead and do it. And I kept reaching out to her and I couldn't get her. And I said, fuck it for a while. Let me go back to it. All of a sudden, one of my photographers posted an old picture of her that he had worked with her. And I said, I have been waiting. I have been trying to get an interview with that girl for the longest. Do you know she was in my DMs the next day?
Oh yeah.
You was looking for me, and she's like, well, you know, I do all my own management. Sometimes I miss things. And it was just like that.
They got off the show.
And she was nice as hell. So you don't ever
Nice.
know how our connections are important. First of all, connections are important.
Definitely.
Don't burn big bridges if you don't have to.
That's why I say you got to build them. Don't burn them.
Be nice to people. Have a good attitudes with people. You don't know who you know, and you don't know the people that you know who they know that might be able to help you. And you never know when your neighbor is going somewhere.
True.
You could, I know, especially
True.
TC. It's probably a whole bunch of people like, that nigga ain't gonna be shit. You know.
You know how it is. Fuck them whack movies.
You know, and look at him. You know, he's doing stuff. He's doing some great things. You know what I'm saying? Doreon was quiet. You know, they be like, "Ooh, he doing great things, surpassing."
I'm just my connection ain't great.
Show the fuck, hey.
Thank you. We appreciate everybody.
So yes,
Yeah, my connection was kind of bad, so I'm just.
Go ahead. You're just a few seconds behind.
No, I just said my connection was bad. Yeah.
Yes, but you
We
good.
appreciate you, Princess. Thank you.
And thank y'all for coming. I'm gonna put y'all backstage while I do the closing. Make sure that you follow them on Instagram. What's your Instagrams?
KATAZ113.
Mine is Doreon on Earth, Doreon on Earth Johnson.
So look, and I'll put those in the chat. I'll get them. I'll put in the description box later after the video. Um, Follow Disconnected 2 on Facebook. It has its own channel. You can see a lot of behind the scenes stuff, the actors and
And
different things like
Instagram.
that. Oh shit, I forgot the Instagram. Follow it on Instagram. Follow Killing the Arts TV. They have a lot of stuff that they've done, and I'm sure a lot of stuff that's coming. The new series. We always promote the TV shows. Y'all be looking for something to watch. Go watch New Ties. It's called New Ties, and you can find it on Amazon Prime. They have stuff on YouTube, on Facebook,
You can
on
stay tonight.
Instagram. Yes, you can stay tonight. All of their stuff is on Killing the Arts TV as well. And he has his own streaming service, so you can find all of his information and all of their movies on there as well. All right, thank y'all. I'm gonna put y'all in the back real quick. Thank y'all for coming. All right, let's give them
Thank
a
you,
ghetto
Princess.
soul
Love
clap.
you.
Thank
Thank you so
you,
much.
thank you. Let's give them a ghetto soul clap while for coming on here. And thank you so much. Let's give a ghetto soul clap to Miss Marva. Thank you for the super chat. And she says, thank you for sharing y'all's knowledge. Thank you. What is the name again? The name of the movie that they just put out is Disconnected 2. This right here is the website. This has all of the information of everything that they've come out with over the past couple of years. So it has all of their information up there on there as well. Thank you all for all of your super chats and y'all support. Also, if you would like to send a cash app, it is House of the Princess is the cash app. Thank you guys who sent me a couple of Christmas presents. Thank y'all so much. Graduation presents. Thank y'all so much for the support. Also, if you would like to Zelle or PayPal, and I think I put them in Venmo, it's my email info@houseoftheprincess.com. Of course, all of that is in the description box. Look, y'all, they really like y'all. Y'all like them. Okay. She said, I just gave them a follow on Instagram. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Weedy Poo, trying to make a love connection up in here. So, thank y'all for watching. Look, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the new color Frosted Mocha. I know I got to put them on the website. I'm coming, but I want to take some more product pictures. So this is the new color called Frosted Mocha. And for the new year, I will put up a sale. Okay. And then I'm going to put in the community tab, all you members, your discount. I might let you run it a little bit early. Okay. Great on your Zelle. Yes, I've always had Zelle, but I'll be forgetting about it till people tell me about it. So this is Frosted Mocha, one of the new 6 colors that we have available at Royalty Beauty Brands. And don't forget, I'm going to put up the t-shirts as well. I do have y'all beg for it. The 50% righteous, 50% ratchet shirts. I have the umbrella shirts, and I also have the House of the Princess logo shirt, which is this logo up here, and I have the regular shirts. I'm screening the sweatshirts. I need to sell some more shirts before I give y'all these sweatshirts. But I also, from last season, have the hats and the gloves. So this week I am going to test the hats and the gloves so y'all can see what them look like. So I'm going to make those as well. And I made me a mask. Y'all saw I made me a mask the other day. So y'all let me know if y'all would like to have House of the Princess mask. Let me know. Then I can invest in that. Yes, get you some Young Bella. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Marva. I'm glad that you like it. I try to have something for everybody. So right now we have at least 12 colors that are available, 12 or 14 colors. So come and get it. Everything is in stock. Everything should be in stock. It's only a couple of them might be low stock, but everything is in stock. I've restocked everything, so you can go on the website and get your stuff. Also, make sure that you sign up for the IntimateDutchess.com. That's the lingerie bra corset shop. We will have inventory very soon. It's in the midst of starting to order inventory because we've decided what our first shipment is going to be. So I am doing the news tomorrow, so I need to get off of here and do some work. And I promise you, before the week is out and the year is out, I will be reading chapter 4 and 5 of Portia's Family. Not Portia's Family Matters. Lord have mercy. You know, The Pursuit of Portia. I got that book somewhere over here. I will be reading The Pursuit of Portia, so we could get on to that good old R. Kelly chapter. But I only read it on members only, so you must be at least the first tier member, the Baron and the Baroness member in order to be a part of the reading. So that is members only. So I encourage you to get your memberships. Also, if you have a membership, y'all also get discounts on my stuff, my merchandise. Okay. So with that being said, Night Jam, thank you for emailing me. Thank y'all so much for those who have been worried about me. Look, my holiday, I was emotional wreck. So I know I've been MIA for a lot of things, but I'm here for you. And I'm here to y'all to put me back to work. So, and we're having a day party Friday, and I'm gonna get my hair and my makeup done. And we are having a New Year's Eve day party. So I got to work with the entertainment team about that. With that being said, also this week, if you won something at the Christmas party, I'm working on getting it out this week. I think I gave all the announcements. So with that being said, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. You could be anywhere, and some of y'all was, okay? But you're here with me. So I hope that while you're here that you stop and press the like button. I hope that y'all subscribe, okay? Y'all help a sister subscribe, because by my birthday, we're going to have at least 10,000 subscribers. Thank you, Jeebus, okay? In advance. So I thank y'all for coming. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and also feel free to join the channel in support of what I'm doing here. We're always going to have good content here, and we're going to keep moving forward in a positive motion. So I thank y'all for whatever. Yep, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. I thank y'all for watching. Look, I am Princess AV. This has been House of the Princess. And it's time for me to turn out the lights. Y'all be safe and have a great night. Bye-bye. Royalty Beauty Brands is a female, Black-owned beauty company with all of your cosmetic needs in mind. Right now, we offer hair extensions, eyelash extensions, and our flagship product, Yumbella Lip Glam. Coming soon to add to our product line will be promo merchandise, lip oil, lip scrub, beard oil, body butter, body soap, and makeup, to name a few. Every product is vegan friendly and carefully made with the consumer in mind. Check out our Royalty Beauty Brand social media and go to our website to sign up for our exclusive mailing list for discount codes and to place an order. Don't forget to leave us some feedback. Royalty Beauty Brands. We see the beauty in you.